Good morning. This is Mike with the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, with a special severe weather briefing this Saturday, April 5th, 2025. We'll talk today about how we're expecting a severe weather threat area wide this afternoon, continuing into the early morning hours of Sunday. In addition, strong gusty winds are expected through early evening, as well as locally heavy rain leading to localized flooding potential tonight in the northwest, and I'll give a brief update on the rivers. Our main event is already shaping up. We already have the first tornado watch in effect until 7 p.m. this evening, issued this morning, and it's in effect for our extreme northwest counties. The greatest potential for active storms, however, will come basically during our afternoon hours and continuing through the early morning hours on Sunday. All modes of severe weather are possible. And overall, we're expecting an eastward moving line of storms throughout the event. We are watching for the potential for cells to develop ahead of the line. Any cells that develop ahead of the line would have the greatest potential for large hail or a strong tornado. As it's broken down, the northwest half of our area is in an enhanced threat. Within the enhanced threat, damaging wind gusts will be the main threat, with up to 70 miles per hour possible, hail up to golf ball size, and tornadoes, a few of which will be strong. To the southeast of our area, managing or damaging wind gusts will be the primary threat again. Hail could be up to quarter size, and tornadoes will also be possible. Looking at the timing, the northwest portions of our area are already under a tornado watch, but the main threat will begin between 2 p.m. and continue through midnight. Across the central portions of the area, the severe threat will begin around 10 p.m. and continue through 5 a.m. And across our southeast, we're not expecting much in the way of threatening weather until 4 a.m., continuing till 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. Okay, we're already starting to see late this morning wind gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour. These winds will increase as we get a little bit more heating during the day. And we're looking for sustained winds of 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour. These type of gusts will cause weak trees and tree limbs to break and fall. It'll also result in high-profile vehicles becoming unsteady as they travel down the roadways. The main timing, again, is mainly from mid-morning through the early evening hours, and these winds will occur even before any type of strong or severe thunderstorm occurs. In addition to the wind threat and the severe threat, we're expecting heavy rainfall to fall across our area. Highest rainfall amounts are expected to be focused across the northwest portions of our area. In the northwest portions, areas could see localized flooding, especially if the storms train across the same area. 3 to 5 inches of rain over a short amount of time would result in flash flooding. And again, areas of flash flooding are likely in the northwest where the elevated threat is. Some roads may become flooded and possibly closed. Some structures will possibly be threatened with inundation. And in addition, this will lead to minor river flooding over the next day or two. To the southeast of the enhanced area, 2 to 3 inches of rain in a short amount of time could lead to flash flooding, possibly or more possibly in low-lying areas and urban areas. Minor river flooding will also be possible. The time frame again is mainly tonight from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. This graphic's meant to show that we're currently observing no flooding across most of the main rivers. And then to the right of the green shows the forecast river stages as well as the category of flooding. So you can see on the big black At West and Bentonia, minor flooding is forecast. And looking a little bit further down the chart, Yalabusha River, Big Sunflower could also see minor flooding. The greatest threat in our area is the moderate flooding, which is forecast to occur along the Mississippi River, and this is due to the abundant amounts of rain that have fallen over the last week along the Ohio and the Mississippi rivers that'll be channeling down to our portion of the Mississippi River. In summary, talked a little bit about the area-wide severe threat that we're expecting this afternoon through the through the early morning hours of Sunday. There's an enhanced threat across the northwest half of our county warning area with a slight risk outlook across the southeast portions of our area. In addition to the severe weather, strong gusty winds have already developed across the area and are expected to continue through the early evening hours. In addition, I talked about localized flooding potential due to the locally heavy rainfall of 3 to 5 inches across our northwest and maybe 2 to 3 across the rest of the area. In addition, I also showed where river flooding will be the result of the rainfall that's forecast across our area. That concludes this multimedia weather briefing, and our next regularly scheduled multimedia weather briefing will be held on this Thursday, April 10th at 10 a.m.